What's up? What's up, guys? Welcome
Hey,
to
what's up?
Grub N Talk.
Yeah.
How you guys doing today?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. A little
Awesome.
frosty, but good.
Awesome.
So just a little raspy, but other
Yeah.
than that, pretty good.
All right, cool. So you want you guys to introduce yourselves?
All right. Hey, guys. My name is Alex.
I'm Andy.
It's your boy, the Juan and only.
Hey, and it's Juan. Like I said, welcome to Grub N Talk, a podcast where we talk about trending things that are freaking happening, current events, and pretty much anything we want to do while we munch on some Doritos and
Doritos.
coffee.
Yo.
Yeah. Hey, so who's excited that they're not drafted to the World War III?
All of us.
Yeah, I would not want to
Alright.
do that.
That's crazy because you were actually in the military, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, it was. It was cool. I don't know. I honestly think World War III would be some bullshit because it's not necessary. You know, we really don't need it. We have the United Nations to like take care of like foreign affairs. Yeah. So I don't know, but yeah.
My question is, were you gonna go to like overseas or anything like that?
I
Or were
was
you just
supposed to do Korea in April, but that's like around that time I started like to see the ENT, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, you can't go. Like, go get that surgery." Then I was waiting for my surgery to get approved. Then I was waiting for like the day, and then I had to get like some more exams. So I ended up like not going to Korea, and then I was supposed to go to Afghanistan last month, but I got out by now. So
how did you feel like knowing that you might go to Afghanistan?
I was like, "Oh shit," I don't know. It was
A little scary.
yeah,
Yeah.
but then I was like, I don't really care, it's whatever it is. But then my mom was all like sad, but I was like, I don't know. It's one of those like I'll wait till I get there, and once I get there, I'll see if I really like am scared or if it's just chill. Because I heard stories that they're good, like it's chill. And I've heard stories where it's like, oh, it's bad. It just depends like the day and like the scenario, like anywhere else in the world.
Yeah, I bring that up because like right now on social media, obviously social media, rules the world and stuff. But a lot of people are making fun of World War III on TikTok, Twitter, and all that stuff. But they don't understand like what people actually feel. The people that are actually in Afghanistan, and they're like, "Oh, damn, we're about to go to war." That's why I was asking you, how did it feel that knowing that you were going to go to Afghanistan?
For the people that are actually deployed and the ones that are really out there, yeah, they're probably scared, or if they. You don't know, but like there's some people in the military that are like very like, oh yeah, like I want to go fuck shit up, like they're very like gun ho type shit. So like some of them are happy probably, some of them are probably like tripping, some of them are like, oh, just another fucking day, like I don't know, but I don't think they'd be like that scared because I mean they're trained. You get trained to like use weapons and like how to be smart, how to survive out, and like if you were just a civilian, like say they came to us, right? Say that you go outside one day and there's like planes and shit, and it's like Russia. You're like, oh, I can see why people would be scared, but like if it's anybody who's in the military, like nah.
No, but like just the fact that knowing that your loved one is about to get deployed, none of us, especially most of those people that are making fun of World War III and all that stuff on social media, they don't know what that feels. And with all this stuff that you can't say this because you're not being racially correct, or you're not being blah, 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 or politically correct, racially correct, or you're not being white or black correct, whatever, it doesn't matter. Why is it that that's not a damn trending thing? Like, well, why are you guys making fun of World War III when none of you guys, or most of you guys, don't understand how it feels for those parents or for those troops that are going to be deployed? They're going to be actually, their boots are going to be on the ground, fighting for this country.
A bunch of people are pussies. I'm not gonna lie. They'll make fun of like the memes in the war, and they'll talk about getting drafted, but they're not even like down to step foot in like basic training or like go to the Marine Corps or like any branch. Like
it's all talk, no action. Yeah.
But when shit hits the fan, the people who really have the training, like, bro, I'm telling you, like, if we were to have a war where they come to us, like, everyone who's making fun of the memes is fucked. Like, they're fucked.
Exactly. And that's like, that doesn't, to me, that doesn't like, they don't call out those people that are making fun of all that stuff.
It's a trend.
Exactly. It's a trend. Oh, it's cool when it's everybody's on there like, oh yeah,
we're gonna go to war.
But when it really comes, like, you don't understand that your neighbor might have a son or a daughter that's getting deployed, and they're gonna be fighting out there. How do you think they feel? But you're over here making fun of blah 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 blah. But when you make fun of an artist or something about their weight, their color,
like that Lizzo.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, you can't go there.
You can't call her fat. She's fat, but you can't call her fat.
You can't go there, but you can make fun of World War III when some dude is gonna get killed, or multiple people are gonna get killed out there.
Definitely,
exactly. That to me. Oh, look, overall, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, okay? I honestly think this is just
I get it.
it's a cover up for
I get where you're going with this.
Yeah, for our boy our boy Presidente of the United States of America trying to get reelected.
Exactly. Yeah,
Because
that's
look,
what I was thinking too.
Yeah, because in like I think it was 2011, 2013, I don't recall when it was, but Trump said, "Oh, this is how Obama's going to get reelected." He's like he's going to attack Iran, or Iran's going to attack blah blah blah. It was kind of like to the T. I saw this on the Trevor Noah show, and I was like, interesting. And now this is happening. And then when Iran attacked the U.S. Bases, nobody got hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy, huh?
Oh, because if somebody would have got hurt, they
That's
would have
war.
they would have blamed
Yeah.
it. They would have blamed it
That's
on
war.
on Trump, and now we got to go to war. You know, but nobody got hurt.
Yeah, it's weird.
You know, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I mean, it's too it's too fishy. And then so everybody's talking about World War III, right?
Yeah.
So what happened to the impeachment?
Yeah, it's like
it's a distraction.
It's
it's like how they used Area 51 as
Yeah.
a distraction from what was really going on. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, but speaking of Iran, did you guys hear about what they did to that plane?
This,
With-
the one, you mean the
Yeah.
That's
Ukrainian
fucked up.
one?
Yes.
Because I
the
remember,
civilians.
They killed so many people.
yeah, because I remember at first they said it was like mechanical issues, but then when there was like
Nah,
footage, they
human
were
error.
clearing it up fast, and then they weren't letting the international committee see the black boxes. That's raising flags
with
and
all
then,
the recordings of what went down.
And then basically now you have 3 countries involved because besides the beef between the U.S. and Iran, 63 Canadians were died, and that's going to cause a lot of tension.
63 Canadians.
Yeah,
That's
63
honestly-
Canadians
that-
plus all the Ukrainians because
Yeah.
the flags from the UK.
That's
so,
enough of a reason to go to war, honestly. Like
Yeah.
that right there is enough of a reason to start a war. Like they killed 167 people, not just Americans. Like that's
that's
Yeah.
at
All over the
least
world.
3 different countries.
that's
That's
kids,
asking for trouble.
Like families, like that's people with lives.
And these are
people-
civilians. It's not like they're active. It's not
They
like they're
didn't do
active duty
anything.
military.
Yeah, bro.
But you know how what we call it, right? Casualties.
Yep.
Casualty.
Casualties for the bigger plan. And that's the worst part, that they're just casualties. No, they're not just casualties. They're human beings
people.
too.
Yeah.
They're people, but it's for a greater cause. Well, I mean, to each person's, agenda,
Yeah.
which is, I mean, it's a great distraction, like I said, in my opinion. And until I die, I'm gonna think it's a distraction. It was never really like we're gonna go to war because of nukes. We're never gonna go to war because of this and this. And it's a great distraction. You forgot about the impeachment, and you know what? And if Trump does great peace in the Middle East, you know what? Let's get reelected again, kind of thing like that. It's all for a reelection, which I don't understand why he really wants to get reelected again. I mean, obviously he's profiting. There's some way his brand is becoming bigger, and the economy's going up and all, but that was started since the Obama administration, the like they say, the smaller businesses are the ones that generate the economy more because they're the ones that hire people. It's not like the government it's like it's not like the government directly hires people. They might bring the taxes down, which is I mean, whatever way you see it, it can be good or bad, but it's not really like, I've never believed that the government's what actually helps you out. No, the people that are hiring people, the people that create opportunities for other people, those are really the people that are bringing up this economy.
No,
And
more jobs. Better,
exactly. And also, like, they're saying that the middle class, the gap is just there's a bigger gap. There's a bigger gap. There's more people that are, they're gonna bring up the minimum wage. I think like $15.
I believe it's 14.
It's already it's 15 by 2020.
Yeah, it's going up a little bit. Oh, it's 2020 now.
Yeah, it was supposed to go up little every year until 2020, and at 2020 it's supposed to be at 15.
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
That's just in California, or
California? Because in LA they were making 15 last year.
Yeah.
But out here it's still like 13 or some shit.
Yeah, it's going up gradually.
I believe it's 12, but I think it's supposed to be 14 now.
Yeah, it varies like
minimum
by state.
I think so.
Like
it
certain
should, yeah.
states.
I think it's supposed to be 14.
Last year in Riverside I was making 13, and that was like minimum, I guess, or 12 was minimum. I don't even know, but
yeah.
Fuck. Dude. But I mean, I think it all gets tied back to this guy trying to get reelected. I mean, and he's trying to look good. I mean, I've seen a little bit of his speeches, and that speech I saw when he said, we're not going to war, or, Iran is going back. Like, he messed up. He couldn't pronounce all his words. But it's the best speech I've ever seen him do in front of cameras. Yeah. And to me, I'm like, hey, this is a plan.
Yeah.
This is a plan to get reelected.
It was too perfect of a speech.
Yeah, it's a plan to get reelected, and
Oh, sorry to interrupt. But I wanted to add this because you're talking about Trump and the re-election and the bullshit in Iran.
Yeah.
What do you think about what's going on in Hong Kong with the protests and America stepping in, defending their freedom, the freedom of democracy in Hong Kong when China's communist and they're like, you know about that, right?
I've heard a little bit about it because they had an agreement and then it's up, right?
Oh, it's like they're like beefing right now.
So
Like,
basically, the people are trying to create a democracy, right?
Well, they're trying to keep it because
you should know.
Oh.
Yeah, you know.
Oh,
What's
okay.
up.
I've actually like had some friends of that family in Hong
No,
Kong.
yeah,
so
yeah,
like
yeah.
they were telling me it's because Hong Kong's always been kind of special because remember they were owned
British,
by Brit.
yeah.
They were under British rule, and even though they were under colonial rule, they were still way freer than China ever could be.
Right.
And then they made a special agreement with China, that they could kind of be autonomous, which is why they're more democratic than the majority than what mainland China is.
Yeah.
And what basically started this whole thing was because they were trying to introduce a new I believe it was a new bill or law where you could
they were
for the targeting journalists.
And someone
correct?
died over that shit. Like someone died over that thing going on.
Yeah.
And then it started a bunch of riots, and then a lot of people were getting like kind of like silenced, and then the U.S. kind of stepped in and was like, no, you're not gonna do that. And, like they're trying to kind of because. What China wants to do is they want to swallow back up Hong Kong and make it communist because it's making a lot of money.
Yeah,
it's all about money.
Hong Kong is an economic.
Yeah, but it's not their biggest making machine anymore.
They want to use it though. They want it, bro.
I know. But that's why before, like I was reading this article, so they're saying that before, obviously they had that treaty and all that stuff, and they had to respect it, but. If they would have been the biggest economy China had, they would chill back. But now it's not the biggest economy China has. It's one of the 3 biggest?
Pretty sure,
Top three.
Top three. Yeah. So it's not like hey, you're my favorite child now.
Yeah.
You're like the middle child or the ugly, stepchild, and we're gonna get you back, one way or another. Yeah. It's just time, but we're not gonna treat you with fully respect and all that. And that's how I personally see it because I know the NBA is big in China. And a lot of I know LeBron James went against the Rockets general manager, I think. He said something about what was going on, and then LeBron was like, well, he's not educated because LeBron's a big market in China, like Nike, and then the NBA in China is huge.
I remember when news broke of that, a lot of people were calling him like a sellout to the corporations because he's not speaking.
Speaking of that, you know about Blizzard, right? You World of Warcraft, Blizzard, Japan, censorship, live stream, riots.
I've heard.
Yeah,
now I'm more familiar.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. There was a Chinese player playing the game I just mentioned, World of Warcraft, on a live stream, and he was talking about I don't know what he did. I think he had a sign or he wrote something on his face or he said something where he won a game, right, or a championship, and was like, oh. Freedom to Hong Kong, freedom to my people. He's some shit like that. And they fucking cut the live stream, took away the prize money, took away the first place, banned his fucking account. All that. Blizzard did all that. Blizzard's an American company. A bunch of Americans were like, bro, you guys are sellouts. What the heck? And they got mad. And that's a part of the, they added on flame to the riots. You feel me? Yeah.
But see, it's more complicated than that. I understand and I don't understand LeBron, but because look, at the end of the day, he's a money making machine. He needs to feed his family. If he doesn't generate money, how is he supposed to feed his family? Yeah. He's a NBA superstar and all that stuff, but he also has other contracts, other interests. He's not gonna play for the rest of his life. It's just the same thing like that company. What is it, Blizzard? Yeah.
Blizzard.
It can be that China is a big investor. Yeah. In that company. So stuff is getting, they get controlled by Chinese investors and all that stuff. So I mean, it's more complicated than just you're a sellout. Well, I mean,
seems like it's turns into a moral dilemma there.
Yeah,
essentially.
Another switch up real quick. Yeah. You guys know South Park, right? And how they do amazing things and they parody you seen what they did with Integrity Farms and how he sells weed to China and they were making fun of the situation. Yeah. I just love how South Park kind of makes fun of the situation, but it still kind of spits out knowledge, Yeah. But yeah, the whole sellout shit. Yeah, they're making fun of how a lot of American companies sell out to China because it's cheaper. and then
Oh,
make more money.
production
Yeah, and then that
costs
fucks up
and-
our
yeah.
economy. But then at the same time, we're like, oh fuck China, but yet you're still like
But still,
sucking
like
them off on the
literally
side, you know,
everything
like-
we
Sucking
have,
them off on the
is,
side.
literally
No, I mean,
everything we have
that
is
is
made in
true.
China, made in
Yeah, I
China.
mean,
Yeah.
Well, because
hear-
it's cheaper labor.
Yeah, I hear people complaining like everything's made in China. We're gonna sell out to them and this and that. And it's like, okay, are
Yeah.
you willing to pay more for your products? No, bro. I'm
That's
all
a
about the
USA
clearances. That's
made,
like,
yeah.
it's like, nah, dude. Like, if you want to have everything made here like you want it, what's $1? It's made in China. It's gonna be like $7
Well,
here
it's not
because
only
of the
that,
labor
Yeah.
costs.
But it's all about choices. Like recently, I actually took a class about fast fashion. It's called.
Mhm.
So like stores like H&M and Forever 21
Ooh.
and all
fast
that.
fashion.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
fast fashion. That's a huge issue. People don't realize like the workers and the conditions that we have from H&M clothing and all that kind
All
of
the-
stuff. Like, yeah, it's terrible for
Like,
them.
Do you guys remember the clothes company American Apparel before when they were made in the U.S.?
Yeah.
Now part of their most of their clothes now is like made in El Salvador.
Oh.
And I remember like something came out where like it was a big PR like failure because they were like, it's like livable wages, fair treatment here and abroad. And
Yeah.
literally like a week later, like they were rioting down there for like better treatment and everything
Wow.
under conditions.
Wow.
I'm like, ouch.
Yeah. See, well, like with that, it's all about choice. Like
Mhm.
you do have a choice to buy,
Yeah.
certain
Yeah.
products. Like
Exactly.
The
Yeah.
But
economy's so
it's just
powerful
it all
though
comes
that
down.
it's
Yeah.
different.
but like if you buy a button-up shirt at H&M is $15.
yeah.
You go somewhere else it's $30, so you can buy two for the price of one.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
and
like,
it's the
cheaper,
same
cool,
and it's the
on
same
sale.
material. You
Yeah.
know,
I mean, once
Yeah.
something gets into the economy, it's hard to get rid of it once it's tight. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
and like a lot of I mean, you also have to put yourself in their shoes. Like
mhm.
the other day, I was talking to my brother, and I told him, you know what, I kind of want to like go to Mexico, retire, buy a house out there. All you need to pay is like a maid that's gonna clean your house,
Yeah.
and it's gonna cook for you. You know how much that costs a month? $500.
Why don't you just get it for free and get a wife?
Hey, that-
Oh, shit.
Oh, dude.
I can already see the emails coming in.
Oh my god.
Hey, follow me on
Hey,
SoundCloud.
are you one of those?
No,
that believes that,
I'm not like that. I'm not
That
like,
hey, you're supposed to be in the kitchen and I'm
Bro.
out there.
I believe in like equality and like women should go to war with us too because I'm a feminist. You feel me? Like I believe in 50-50.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that I can agree with.
Yeah.
But back to my topic
Alright,
until this
alright,
escalated
alright.
real
Alright.
quick.
You're good. You're on the cool seat for now. For now.
There's a gray line, dude, and you're
like-
you're Humpty Dumpty, bro. You're tipped.
You're like riding that line. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to spice it up. My bad.
Nah, it's cool, though. But I mean, hey, this is what this podcast
Hey,
is about.
we're
I
all
mean,
about
we're
freedom of
we're,
speech.
we're all
Yeah.
exactly freedom of speech, freedom of press. Freedom to say whatever you want to say. We
Unlike
are all
China.
friends here. We're having a chill conversation,
Yeah,
and that's
even,
what we.
Even if we disagree on some stuff, at the end of the day, hey, we'll have a coffee together. We
Yeah.
go through it.
Yeah. Starbucks.
Branding, yeah, but like I was saying,
Not
before
really.
you
We're
said
not,
that,
We're
I
not.
know,
We're not endorsed by them.
I know, not at all.
Not
Starbucks
yet,
hit us up,
not
you know.
yet.
No sponsors.
No sponsorship, no Doritos. Hit us up. Yeah.
Doritos.
But yeah, I know. But $500 to get them like made and it's gonna clean and cook for you, dude.
Well, don't you have family out there that has land they could probably give you land?
Yeah, but no, that's not the point. The point is like, okay, now look at all these companies. They're like, okay, do I pay a U.S. person $14 an hour to do the same thing another person?
Nope.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
that's what they see
it's
it.
all about cheap
Also,
labor,
yeah.
too.
I was
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, yeah. Sorry. Mentioned that you wanted to go to Mexico. I actually thought about doing that. I'm like, dude, if I don't blow up as a rapper in America, I'm just gonna go to Mexico and I'm just.
Blow up as a rapper.
No,
Hey!
I don't want to be a rapper in Spanish. What I was gonna do is like just become like go to school, get educated, and become like a politician in Mexico. And
Oh.
just,
You
like,
do
Some
that?
money.
Yeah,
It is
I know.
possible.
I want to do that
Yeah.
just to be rich as fuck because I want to just yeah.
Wow.
Hope
I
your
know.
Spanish is good.
Oh yeah, it's good. It's good. Yeah.
Yeah, guys. So I mean, bringing it back to war. You're obviously not getting drafted.
Hell no.
Alex, are you flat-footed?
I'm flat-footed and that shit doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter anymore? Oh, it doesn't matter
I don't
anymore?
think
They'll
so.
take you,
I
bro.
don't
They don't
think
give a
so.
fuck.
They don't care.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Cause I'm flat-footed and they were like, yeah. I was like, all right.
All right. So what do you
Oh,
what do you think? What do you, I mean, Juan,
Yo.
this is kind of like in your area. You think it's a distraction, or you think it's an actual like act of war?
It's like it's tough to be honest because
Yeah.
like I believe obviously some things are just too I believe in coincidences because shit happens. That's just how it goes. Especially these two countries have hated each other for the longest ever since the Iranian Revolution.
So we
both-
think.
Hey, wasn't that like in the 80s?
No, it was the
70s,
like 1979 because remember they had the
yeah.
Shah. Remember they had the Shah in power, and then he was U.S.
That's
back.
when they were giving them guns, right? We were trying to help them out. That's how we gave them guns. We give the Iranians guns. They had a little revolution. We were feeding them guns, and then they turned against us, and then now they have all those fucking guns. That's how they got all those guns. I remember I read about that.
Yeah.
So
kind of like the thing with the Contras in El Salvador.
Yeah.
Remember under the Reagan administration, like
pretty
that
much
kind of stuff.
every other person in the Middle East, we've given them guns, and then they turn against us.
Yeah. just like the the invasion of Afghanistan with the Soviets, but that's for a whole nother video. You can
the Soviets pussied out. They couldn't.
Yeah, they left, and then they left the power vacuum.
Yeah,
and that's why we got the Taliban coming in.
They left.
But going back to the whole thing, like
do you think it's actually gonna? What do you think is gonna happen?
Like,
what do you guys think?
If they, at least they're like de-escalating it, because when he came out and said it was just economic sanctions, I was like,
I mean, honestly,
because it's like it's tricky to find like when to like attack and when to not from a world like a world point of view, you know what I mean? Because like I mean, obviously if they're like doing something, like let's say they hit like our civilians or our soldiers, I mean that'd be tough to just sit back and say, hey, don't like do that again.
No, Iran knows damn well we'll fuck them up like Japan, bro. Like, we're not playing games, bro.
I mean, honestly, I hope it doesn't escalate that much and we can handle this. But I mean, you never know.
We just have to.
I mean, we're just
only
time
waiting, will tell. Hopefully, this like gets brushed under it, and then. We can focus on maybe other things. I mean, obviously the election's a big topic for this.
Hey, that's my conclusion. It's a distraction, guys.
Yeah.
But look, it was awesome talking to you guys about this. Please help us reach 100 subscribers. It doesn't seem that much, so just help us. 100. 100. Share it with everybody.
If you like what we have to say, if you like our vibe, just
if you
share.
have any,
check us out on YouTube. Trigger View.
Tell your sister and your mom watches.
Yeah, just bleep out Andy because I mean,
yeah, seriously.
He ugly. Oh, it's not because of the words. Because I'm sorry. All right, guys, it's Andy, Alex, Juan, another Juan signing off, guys. And like I said again, please help us reach 100 views to get this podcast on your favorite platforms for podcasts all over the world.
Thanks for joining us on this episode of Grub N Talk.
Yo, subscribe.
Thanks for tuning in.
Comment. Look, comment what you guys would like us to talk about. That'd be great, huh?
Just comment, tell us, and suggestions, and who knows, maybe your topic will be the next video. You never
or you can even come down to the studio and get a little conversation going on with us.
Yeah, give your opinion. Stick it to the man.
All right, thanks.
All right, guys, signing off. See ya.
Bye.